Hello guys, welcome to this live stream video. Second retake from Thursday because this one will hopefully be better and more people coming in. Hopefully we'll get some people coming in pretty soon from the start. Another live chat video. This will be basically about anything, not to say politics related. Oh, we've got one person here. Welcome, whoever this is. If you leave a comment down in the live chat section, I'll be able to see who it is, who you are, and you can ask a question maybe actually. If you'd like to ask a question, please feel free. It's all about conversation, chatting about different things. You can leave a conversation, just sort of comments in the section down below or questions. Yeah, it doesn't have to be about politics and history related. Could be, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, welcome another person. Welcome. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. I think I'm on 49 subscribers, so it'd be nice to get to 50 by the end of this live stream. That'd be quite good. So, yeah, if you can subscribe, please do. If you have got any questions, please leave the questions down below. I decided to put this wig on today because I thought it'd be okay. I literally just had a shower, so I don't think it's the best idea after washing your hair and putting a wig on. It doesn't really seem the best idea to keep it clean. It probably just get all sweaty again. So, yeah, not the best decision actually, not the wisest thing I've ever done, but we'll still go. Please, whoever you are who's still here, please ask a question or leave a comment so we can discuss something maybe. Anything that's on your mind about recent weeks or anything in particular, anything at all. I'll hopefully give you a good enough answer, my opinion about it. I'm just going to double check that the live chat actually works. There you go, it works. Good stuff. Good stuff. I hope you are well, wherever you are in the world. I hope you are well and coping well. Well, coping as well you can in this ongoing fight against the coronavirus. Hopefully, next coming weeks, especially here in the UK, they're lifting restrictions, a lot of things on the 4th of July. So hopefully, the next couple of weeks, we'll see a bit of change in this way that we are being in lockdown, restrictions being lifted. Hopefully, that'll be the case. Don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. Yes, please leave a comment or a question down below, and I'll hopefully answer you. I'll give you a good enough answer for that. Yes, please leave a question down below. Comment. Unfortunately, on this on YouTube, you can't really use your microphone to talk, so it can't be like a interactive live stream, but you can leave a comment down below in the live chat. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay once the video is posted up after the live stream ends, and it doesn't stay on there. So hopefully we can have some kind of discussion though. Oh, got another guy. Well, may not a guy, could be a girl. Welcome. Please leave a comment or a question so we can discuss something in particular. Doesn't have to be politics or history related. Could be anything at all. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. I can't see who you are. I can only see the likes and the amount of viewers at the current time. So please leave a comment. I can see who is currently here, and we can talk about anything in particular. Anything at all. Talk about, I don't know. Well, obviously, I have a strong interest in history and politics, so I like talking about the current political climates. Sort of the US really interests me. It's very diverse and different to the one that we have here, the sort of political system we have here in the UK, and that's really interesting for it. Hello, Kerry Murphy. Welcome to my live stream. Hopefully, we have some people from where I live here. So if you are, please join and leave a comment down below. If you've got any questions, Kerry Murphy, or anyone in particular, please leave a comment. Yeah, as I was saying, I have a strong interest in history and politics, hence the channel called the History and Politics Vault, because I find it so interesting learning from the past, because I think a lot of people don't understand how much you can learn from the past and how much that can help you live your best life you can. Learn from mistakes, as they say. The best way to move forward is to learn from mistakes, and often the mistakes that we make today have already been made by countless a number of people before, and it just shows that the human cycle of development sort of it makes mistakes over and over again. It's normally similar mistakes. It might be different climates and cultures. For example, in the Roman period time, they didn't have technology and Wi-Fi and all the technology we have today. However, those still, in the terms of the technology they did have, the mistakes still happened where they were having maybe an overpowering government who would control censorship. So they'll control maybe the news that was circulating around in Rome. Whereas today you might see some governments being censored or censoring newspapers, such as in China. They censor the news that is circulating around their country because it's very strict in terms of what they want people to know, and what they want them to know about their government and how it works. A lot of governments nowadays hide what they want their countries to know. So yeah, that's why I have an interest, because I think mistakes have been made already, and mistakes that you make, or anyone makes in particular, most likely have been made by someone else before. And if we study the mistakes of people before us, hopefully we can move forward to a better future, and that can help our futures as well. I mean, any way that is, whether it's job related, society, in terms of communities and families, building a family, a strong sort of family sense when you get married, or if you have children, that family sense. You can learn from the mistakes of your childhood, maybe, and then you can progress and develop. And I think a lot of that development comes from looking at past events in your life, which in itself is history. And the politics basically is just the people involved in history. That's what politics means. Politics is all about people. So anything that happens within the historical setting in the past, in the present, or in the future, and it's got something to do with people, it's always going to be about politics. I think a lot of people think politics is about government, but after all, governments are made by people. Without people, there would be no government. So in a general sense, politics is just about the relationship between different people, different views, different cultures, different backgrounds, different families, different jobs, different ways of life, basically, and coming together and talking about different things to move forward together in a way that benefits everyone. So that's why I really find it interesting, sort of like a social science, history and politics. I know a lot of people don't consider history as a social science, politics maybe a bit more, because you have political science and you have international relations. Are you wearing a wig? Yes, I am wearing a wig. Like you can probably tell by my eyebrows, this is not my normal hair colour. I've got a bit of hair colour there. I decided to put a wig on today because in my past videos I put a wig on for some videos, for those to do with the US, but I thought today for a live stream, for the first proper live stream, because the one on Thursday didn't really work, I thought I'll wear a wig today and talk about anything in particular. I mean, I had a shower pretty much before we did this, before I started this. So why? Well, yeah, well, like I've just said, I have done it for past videos, and I thought I put it on because normally I put this on to sort of represent Donald Trump. Oh, it's not the same colour, it's the only wig I have. So when I talk about US in my politics videos and history videos on this channel, I put this on because it relates to Trump, and people can sort of identify the guy with the wig, because Trump's hair, in my opinion, looks like it's got a wig or just not very tidy at all. So that's why I've got it on. It's not the best idea probably because I've just literally had a shower, so my hair's going to be all sweaty straight away, which not the wisest thing I've ever done, as I said before. But that's why I've got it on, Kerry Murphy. Thank you for the question, though. Any other questions or comments? Anything to do with politics and history is welcome. Anything to do with anything else? Sport, I have a really strong interest in sport. I support Manchester United in football. I've played football for a long time. I played football for a club for about 9 years. I was a year younger than everyone else, so I was in goal, which did make it very much easier. But that was fun. That was a fun time. I play hockey currently. Play hockey in the men's team, which is very interesting because obviously you get a lot of it's a different level to playing your own age group, because obviously as a child or under 18, it's all about skill and actually development of that skill. Whereas if you play men hockey, a lot older men haven't got that skill or haven't got the speed anymore. So it's very sort of it's a bit slower, and it can be quite violent or dangerous because a lot of older men have forgotten how to play in the one sense. But yeah, it's very interesting to play in the men's team. I enjoy it very much, so that's why I do hockey, do football as well. Played a bit of badminton before at school. I played tennis. Yeah, I do like my sports. I watch a lot of football and other sports on TV. I will be watching Norwich Man United in the FA Cup later today because that is my team and I support them through thick and thin. When I did start to support them when I was younger, a lot of people said you're just a glory hunter because I think Man United, or about 5-6 years ago, were in the glory days, if you like, winning trophies under Sir Alex Ferguson. Hasn't been that way at all since he left, and I stuck with them. So I'm not really a glory hunter. I know some people are, but I stuck with them. And I actually, funny story, I picked Manchester United based on the colour, because when I was younger, before I knew what the teams were, I used to say I want the red team to win. I was watching it. So I was able, well, not able, but I decided to go when we went to a sports shop to see some of the kits, to see what kit I liked and which team I support. I immediately went to the red section. So at the time it was Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United. Yeah, they were the main ones. And I did. I went over to Man United and I picked them. So that's how it came out of there. I didn't know anything about the success they had and the success they were having. It just sort of took my fancy at the time. I don't really remember that experience, but I got told it happened, so I did it from there. And that's how I picked my team, and I've supported them ever since. So, yes, any more questions or comments? Please stop talking about football. I hate football. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's one story about football, but we can talk about anything at all, anything else. Please tell me what you want to talk about, Kerry Murphy. I'd be interested to know what your interests are. Hopefully we can get some more people here. Don't know if everyone will turn up, but we'll see. Anyone got any comments or questions to ask? Talk about anything? Anything at all? Anything at all? That's a bit. Welcome, Albert. I know you because you go to my school, obviously. Arsenal playing red too. Yeah, that's what I said. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. So I picked Man United basically because I liked the kit at the time. And that's it. That's how I supported Man United. That is why I support Man United, really. And I learned more about the club, and obviously they were successful. So it was quite a good time to be a fan. And at the moment, it's not really the greatest time because obviously Liverpool, the other red team, apart from Arsenal, Man United, are doing very well. Won the league recently. So yeah, but I'll talk about football. I'm curious. What are you curious about, Kerry or Kerry Murphy? Does your dad support a club? My dad, well, my family doesn't really support a club in general. We've got some Chelsea supporters. We've got some Tottenham fans. That's normally sort of the dad's side, Tottenham fan, the club. got some Chelsea supporters. So yeah, probably Tottenham. I'm not sure. Sort of, I think he supports good football. That's what he says. I support good football. I mean, I love to watch good football. I'll probably watch, if I can, Liverpool Man City if they're on, because that's normally one of the best games you can watch. Well, it should be nowadays. The football they play, the standard of football they're playing, the attacking football that you can watch. Any more questions? Or anything that is unrelated to football? Still know what you're curious about, Kerry Murphy? Don't know if you can hear anything from the window. I've got my window open. It's not the brightest of days out here, or the warmest, but I think it is a little bit warm. It's a bit chilly, the wind, but I've got my window open, a bit of fresh air. But please let me know if it is too loud. You can hear sounds or anything. Or birds. I mean, birds to listen to are quite good. You sit in the garden, listen to the birds, look at the sky. If it's quite bright at the moment, it's quite cloudy, so I wouldn't do that. It's quite cold, so I wouldn't be out there anyway. Opinion on Boris. Well, as a person and a character, I think Boris Johnson's great. He's a very charismatic prime minister, one of the most charismatic ones we've had. He's very decisive in what he wants to do. He's got a clear plan. Unfortunately, his Brexit strategy has gone out the window a bit with the coronavirus taking hold. Rightfully so, should be addressed more so than Brexit. But I think Boris, in regards to coronavirus itself, I think he's dealt with it in a way which has been in places slow and ineffective. I think we should have gone into lockdown maybe a couple of weeks earlier and not so quickly come out of it. I think the strategy has been misplaced. I think we've got the second highest amount of deaths from coronavirus in the world, behind the US. And to be honest with you, the US is only first because of the size of the population they have. And they will have most deaths comparative to us, even if we do fail drastically, which we have. So I think we haven't done that well at all, if you look at the statistics, definitely. But I think it was a new experience for everyone. No one really knew how to deal with it until more evidence came out, and different ways of coping with it, and different lockdown strategies of other countries. People get impacted by those methods of dealing with the coronavirus. But I think it's been a new it's a novel virus that we haven't seen before. And I think Johnson and basically the government in general have dealt with it in a good way. It could have been much better, but at the end of the day, I think anyone in this position would have had struggles with it, and would have had struggled to deal with it in a way that satisfied everyone. And I think that's the problem nowadays. I think a lot of politics is dominated by the people, and rightfully so. But you can't appease everyone, and your strategy has to appease the majority. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know if that is the case in the UK. There's been lots of opposition to the coronavirus strategy that the government have taken, but I think they've done a good job. Could be much better. But as a person, Boris Johnson, I find very interesting to read about and to watch. In some ways, it's good to have as Prime Minister. So, can you answer my question, please? I have typed it in multiple times. I haven't seen your question. All you've asked is, are you in a wig? Please stop talking about football, and I'm curious. I haven't seen your question. Maybe you didn't type it, or you typed it somewhere else. I don't know if you typed it somewhere else or not. I can't see any question in the live chat. So please type it beneath your comment there, and I'll definitely answer it to the best of my ability, in my opinion. Hopefully you'll like the opinion I give. But if you don't, that is part of talking to people, understanding other people's opinions. Even if you don't agree with them, then you can still understand a different point of view, and it can actually make your opinion better in some ways. It'll never make it worse, I think. Ideally, it shows up. It shows up for me. Honestly, I'm not lying. I don't see the question apart from, are you wearing a wig? If you can just type it, because I can see the last two comments you've done, so I can see those comments. So hopefully, if you type it now, I'll be able to see the question. Please, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. 49 subscribers. Hopefully, by the end of this live stream, I'll be able to have 50. Half century, as they call it. And anyone that is here, I know there's 3 people here currently. Please leave a comment, ask a question. Yeah, and I'll talk about whatever you have asked or commented about. Can you stand? Can I stand up? Yes, I can stand up. It wouldn't be very good to stand up at the moment because you wouldn't be able to see my face. And I can stand, yes. Please, if you are new, as I said, leave a comment, ask a question. We can sort of generate some debate, conversation here, talk about things if you like. Anything at all, doesn't have to be politics or history related or sport related, actually. Talked about sport already, so anything other than that, or history and politics related if you want it to be, but on your head. Can you stand on your head? I can't do a handstand, no. I can't stand on my head either. I haven't really tried. I'm not the most flexible people. I have tried that, I think, before doing that, although I had the help of a wall to stand myself up, so it's not really counting as a handstand or a headstand, I don't think. So, no, the answer to that question is no. I think if I was more flexible, I would pursue a career in being a gymnast of such. I would probably do that, but no, I'm not the most flexible people. Probably as flexible as a brick wall, if I'm being honest. I can bend over to play hockey, obviously. You need a lot of bending to play hockey. Goalkeeper, I was flexible in that sense, but I wasn't flexible in the sense that I had strength with my flexibility. So nobody's born flexible. You have to stretch. Well, yes, clearly. Welcome, Chirag. What's up? What's up, bro? Please ask a question if you have a question or a comment. Yeah, nobody is born flexible. Well, everyone's born flexible in some way, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to move. That is flexibility, being able to move and bend your body in different ways. But yeah, obviously you have to stretch. Are you planning on going to university? I think so. Either university or apprenticeship. Something to do with politics or history, probably. So I probably would do that. Go to university somewhere in London, maybe, or Oxford or Cambridge if I can get in. Hopefully, even if I get into Oxford or Cambridge, and hopefully I will be able to. I might choose to go to London. Depends on the university and the course. It's all about the course. You have to enjoy the course subject. You can go to university just for the name of the place, of Oxford and Cambridge, and say you went to Oxford and Cambridge. But for me, it's all about the course and enjoying the course. So I think planning on going to university is a definite option for me, but it's all about the course and whether I enjoy it and the surrounding area. And if not, apprenticeship, something to do with history and politics, maybe in Parliament. There's a lot of apprenticeship that you can do in Parliament, the civil service. So yeah, they're my options. Where are you from? I am from England, in the UK, southeast, as they called it, near France, basically. Well, not as far as right on the coast towards France, but I'm in that area, nearer France than I am nearer to the United States, basically, or to Wales. I probably am nearer to France, actually, than I am near to Wales. Yeah. Kerry Murphy, if you have any more questions, or Chirag, or Albert, or anyone else that is here, I think there's one other person here. Please leave a comment or a question. Talk about anything in particular. Doesn't have to be history and politics. Doesn't have to be sport. Could be anything. Could be anything at all. Anyone got any questions or comments? I would start talking about what I'm interested in, but that might be a bit boring for some people, especially if it's history and politics related. If you're interested in history and politics, I could talk about a lot of things: China, Russia, US, which I'm very interested in. US politics. It's very different to here in the UK. Fundamental differences would be quite boring for a lot of people. So if you would like to know, let me know, and I'll talk about it. But if anything else, I think the last live stream I had someone on here talking about the predictions of the end of the world, and we talked about a bit about that and how they predicted, well, the person that predicted the end of the world also predicted that China would have the biggest economy by 2020, and that the US dollar would collapse. That was quite interesting, but I don't think that's going to be the case, because obviously, well, 6 months to go to 2020. I don't think the US dollar will collapse. Even if this coronavirus does hit hard on their economy, I don't think it will make it collapse the dollar. And in regards to China being the US biggest economy, larger than the US, I think that will be the case. The US have a very, very large economy. Definitely in the next couple of decades, maybe China will rival the US in terms of their economy size and developing their economy. But not at the moment, definitely not at the moment. Not by the end of the year, by any means. Would you consider moving to the US? I would consider moving to the US in the future at some stage. I would like to gain a different experience, different way of life, definitely from the one I live currently here. Maybe study politics and history there, maybe further education. If I go to university, I can do something, sort of internship, partner, maybe a master's partner degree, and exchange myself, go over there to go and study that. And maybe live a life a couple of years, take a couple of years of leave before I start work or something like that. That'd be really interesting for me. Don't know if I'll move entirely to the US or sort of stay over there for a couple of years, as I said, and come back. But it'd definitely be a good experience to have. I've always wanted to go to the US. I haven't done it yet so far. So there's so many places on offer. It's such a large country that you can never really get bored. Even if you live in the US, there's so many different places and things you can discover and learn about. So same here, really. I know it's quite a small island we live on in the UK, but there's loads of places, loads of history related to it, geographical history, political history. It used to be one of the largest and most powerful countries in the world. We are still now, but not so much. Obviously, before we had the British Empire, but a lot of that was drawn by slavery and taking over other countries, which a lot of people don't talk about and don't want to advocate for nowadays. But that was the level of power we had. So in terms of a foreign sense, we were able to trade a lot with other countries because of the amount of money and resources and power, political power we had over other countries and things like that. So, yeah, I definitely wanted to go to the US at some stage. Definitely in my lifetime, maybe for a holiday, even just for a holiday. That'd be quite good. Yeah. Yeah, good question. Please, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the live chat here so we can talk about it. Ask a question, discuss anything at all. Oh, it's just starting to rain here. That's lovely. I'm sort of like a Goldilocks when it comes to weather. I can't have it too hot because I can't really function well in the heat at all. But then being too cold is just not pleasant to be in. So I suppose I'm like everyone. I like that middle ground of warmth with some sort of wind to keep it cool, brightness. Very good condition to have. Obviously, we can't have it every day because the weather is ever changing. It's dependent on a lot of other factors. So we can't really control it in any way. Unless we're God. If you believe in God, I don't necessarily believe in the Christian God, which a lot of people in the UK do, because I think UK is a historically Christian country. It's not so now because there's a lot more different religions, which I'm very happy about. It's a diverse religious culture we have here. But I do believe in a God. I just don't believe in the Christian God and the way the Christian teachings tell it to people. I don't believe that way. I don't believe God revealed himself in Jesus. I just don't think someone who's powerful God would have to do that. There's plenty of reminders in the Christian line of reasoning, such as nature, that God is existent and he does exist with us and he wants to form a relationship with us. So why would he reveal himself? There's a lot of reasons why he would reveal himself. That's why I study religious studies at my school, because I'm interested in finding out the reasoning behind a lot of Christian morals, Christian beliefs. But I don't believe in that as such very wholeheartedly, baptized and confirmed. So I am sort of an integral part of the Christian community in that sense. But my faith doesn't really stretch that far to be sort of an active Christian, if that makes sense. I wouldn't actively pray for the Christian God. But I do definitely respect some of the things that Christians could do. I think Christian life, as with most religious cultures and religious lives, is a good life to live because it teaches you a lot about morals and living as a good person. So I think that's definitely definitely one thing that is good about the idea of religion. I mean, the idea of religion is about having faith in something that necessarily can't be proven. It could be, but necessarily can't. So it's having faith in something and having hope and beliefs and having trust in something else. And I think there is something out there that is more powerful in this world, has created this world. I think something has created this world. So I think there is, again, religion and faith is about having beliefs. I'm a religious person. I just don't have a religion I can identify with as such right now. I'm a theist, if that makes sense. I believe in a God. I'm not an atheist who doesn't believe in God. I believe in a God, just not necessarily the Christian God. And I think having faith as religion is all about having faith and belief in something. That is my belief, but just not the same as many Christians. Any more comments or questions to ask? Thank you for those who have stayed here from the start or been around for a long time in this live stream. I'll probably go to about 12. Have some lunch, I suppose. 12 midday, prime time to have lunch. I mean, if you think about it in the daily structure, 0 to midnight, 24 hours. Halfway through the midday is lunch, I suppose. So that's 12 o'clock. Anyone got any questions or comments? Anyone at all? I'll take my wig off because I think if I take my wig off, my hair might look awful. And I don't think anyone wants to see that. So I might keep it on to the end of the stream. Yeah, I'll probably do that actually. Anyone at all? Please feel free to ask anything. Well, anything within reason. Sensible comments, I suppose. Nothing really out there. Oh, do you think there will be a sustained period of austerity after COVID? Well, obviously we have had austerity since the Conservative government took power in 2010. The coalition, and ever since the coalition stopped, and Theresa May went to the agreement with the DUP. The austerity period has been there the last 6-7 years. Well, not 6-7 years, 10 years really. Oh, looks like snow out there. Is that snow? The rain. Hello. But I think definitely after the COVID-19 period, I think there has to be a change in the government strategy. The Conservatives can't continue with their austerity program, cutting things, public spending, cutting costs. I think they can do that. There have to be more funded programs after COVID-19. A lot more funding has to be put into place in terms of the public sector and ensuring that the NHS and other services can cope with another crisis. I'm not saying we'll have one again. We might have a second wave of this in some coming years. I think there has to be a lot more power or a lot more sort of focus on increasing spending on public services and the people, basically. I don't think austerity can work. And if it does, if the Conservatives do decide to continue with that austerity, I think it will damage the economy further, and I think a lot of people will be opposing to that, and in the next elections will maybe decisively vote for Labour or someone else because of the continued austerity program that the Conservatives might go on with. But I don't think. Do I think there will be one? I can't see how, really. There might be austerity in some ways, but not the levels that we have seen. I think they can't really afford to. Quite literally can't afford to, the amount of money that we have been losing due to COVID-19. So I don't think there will be. I don't want there to be, although there is a possibility it could happen. So we'll see, but I don't think it will really happen. We are coming out of austerity. However, government debt is now huge due to spending on furlough and business grants. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I don't think austerity can ever. Well, I don't think austerity will return for a while. As you said, we were coming out of austerity, obviously. So, and then the government debt, because we've been in terms of the country, we've been in debt for centuries. Really, from the Tudors and the expeditions they led in wars, and we've never really come out of this debt. But we had much growing debt in the late 20th century. And as you said, we were coming out of austerity because we were able to repay most of that debt. However, with this COVID-19 situation, the furlough schemes that many businesses have taken, and also the grants, the debt has sort of come back. Oh, those birds quite loud. The debt had come back, and that means that austerity in its form it was before COVID-19 can't really return in the immediate future. I think it would be very tough. But as you said, we were coming out of austerity. Unfortunately, the government debt and the amount of money the government has to spend now going forward is less as a debt. Anyone got any questions? Anything else? Other comments? It's been good talking to you guys so far. Good question in here. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else at all? I think I might close the window. It's getting a bit windy and loud out there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's quite a good break actually, this video for me today. Did a lot of housework this morning. Cleaned my room, vacuumed my room, or hoovered, as we say in the UK. And in the US, I think it was US creation. Also I changed my bed covers, sheets. I've been quite productive in terms of the housework sector we have here. Normally the weekends we try to do housework, not every weekend. But the weekends is the time, if we are going to do a bit of cleaning and housework, it's when we do it. So that's what I've been doing this morning. Quite productive. It's nice to know that you have done it. You can put it out of your mind for a while. So yeah. Any other comments, questions? Don't know how to put it. I would like to know what your question was, Gary Murphy. I know you did ask, didn't you? Maybe Chirag, do you have another question or comment if you are still here? Chirag Joshi, or I'm not sure how you pronounce. I said the second name, but I don't know if that's the correct way of saying it. Don't know where you're from, so. Maybe some more people will join. Don't know. Might be a bit early for a lot of people. Maybe people are lying in bed. It's Saturday after all. The day to lie in, really, along with Sunday. But yes, please leave any more comments or questions. Oh, 40 minutes we've been going. It's got a good time. Been very enjoyable to do so far. We enjoyed doing this. Hopefully we can get some more people on here, or currently the people on here can ask more questions. You guys. I only just started up this YouTube channel in the last sort of 3 weeks, so I haven't got that many. I haven't got a much. I haven't really got a large following, I suppose. But it's good to see some people on here and talking and debating about different things. Hopefully, welcome new member or new viewer. Please leave a comment down below so I can see who you are, or ask a question, anything to do with your interests, or anything you would like to ask me about history and politics. Doesn't have to be about history and politics. Could be about anything. Could be food, art, films. I like watching films a lot. I like watching real live films about documentaries. They're very interesting. So yeah, ask anything at all, really. I'm all ears, as I say. I'm all ears to the questions that you might have. Please feel free to. Oh, another person, welcome. Please ask a question or leave a comment so I can see who you are. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And thank you for joining. We just talk about anything in particular. It doesn't have to be history and politics. It could be sport, culture, arts, food, history, geography, recent stories in the news around the world. It doesn't have to be UK news, where I'm from. It could be anything. So yeah. Please ask a question or leave a comment. So we can talk about something in particular that you would like to talk about, your interests maybe, what you think I'm interested in, or what you think I have an opinion about. I'd be happy to answer any questions about that. So that is the point of the live stream, I suppose, just asking questions, talking about different things, being able to give opinions, listen to other people's opinions. Yeah, definitely. Please feel free to ask a question. Custom emoji. Oh, okay, I get what I mean now. I can give custom emojis apparently in the chat. Like I did put someone free to ask a question. Please, if you do have a question at all, anything at all, feel free to ask, comment. And there's 5 people here. I can see how many people are here. So there's 5 people here currently. Thank you, Albert, for that emoji. Let's see if I can give an emoji back. Fortunately, someone left, but okay, right, we're back. We're back. Welcome, Bob White. Let's give. Let's be cool, shall we? Let's be cool about it. Not the right weather at the moment to put these sunglasses on, but you know, I've got a wig on at the moment. Can't really harm much. I suppose you could put sunglasses on. Look a bit different to what you do at the moment. But please stay around, ask questions, ask anything at all, leave comments down below. Got a couple of new people, so I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have, or just any comments you might have. Doesn't have to be a question. You could type something in about what you're up to or where you're from. This is my second live stream. Well, I did do a live stream on Thursday, and this is my second one, but the Thursday one, my first time, I took it down, I think, because it wasn't the greatest one. It was my first one. I wasn't really sure how it worked. Didn't really get enough notice of people saying people that it was on. So I took it down. I thought I would redo it today. This will be the live stream on the channel basically, and hopefully we get some get a lot of views. Be nice. People watching these videos. That's really the aim of the YouTube channel, just people watching the videos. I think I decided to do this channel during lockdown because I thought it'd be good, something to do to pass the time, talk about what I'm interested in, history and politics. The GCSE series and the Cold War I've done, about 14 episodes. That was quite good for me. And then talking about other things here and there, videos. Yeah, but I thought I'd do a live stream, a bit something different. Never done one before Thursday. So yeah, please ask a question, comment down below if you are there. We have a bit of a decrease in the amount of people here now. I think there's only 2. Hopefully I can go back up. Hopefully we can get some more people here. Yeah, because after all, the live stream is worth it for the people that come along and ask questions. So please ask a question, leave a comment. Oh, it's quite light rain. It's light rain, but it's a lot of rain out there at the moment. Actually, I might take this wig off. Oh, my hair's not too bad, I suppose. Just trying to. There you go. There you go. It's not too bad. I thought we were all sticking up. Normally, that's what happens when I take a wig off. My hair is awful in the morning. It was all stuck up, different places, curls, and it's a pain to get down because it never comes down in the shower or when I'm using a comb. Obviously, in the shower, you don't want it to come down because you're washing your hair. So, but when I'm drying, it doesn't come down. When you try to use a comb, most of it does come down, but it's not entirely flat. But yeah, that's enough about my hair. I'm sure you don't want to hear about the struggles I have with my hair in the morning. Please, welcome, new member or new viewer, I should say. You might not be a subscriber to the channel. If you're not, please subscribe. But welcome to the new person that has arrived. Ask a question, leave a comment about anything in particular. It doesn't have to be history, politics at all. Could be anything. Please leave a comment or question down below. Why am I singing that? I don't know why I'm singing that. I haven't got the best singing voice. Used to be in a choir at school. No, I did used to be in choir. The junior boys choir, I think it was called, and then the senior one afterwards. But yeah, apparently I can remove myself on the live chat. Maybe I should remove the comment. Yeah. Please ask a question, leave a comment in the live chat. Ooh. Notification about something I don't want to know about, clearly. Don't feel pressured about leaving something that be okay for everyone, because obviously the live chat will would go after the recorded version of this live stream, and when it's posted up, the live chat won't be there. So if you do have a question for me to talk about, please leave a comment down here. Oh, thank you for another like and another viewer. Welcome to another viewer. Leave a comment, ask a question of such, and please just talk about something, and I can talk about the same thing. Give an opinion, give you my point of view. That's what this channel is about, I suppose. Giving point of view. Well, mainly mine, obviously, because I'm sort of the creator of the channel. So talk about different things I enjoy. But if you have any ideas of future videos and you want me to do about things that you enjoy, I can be more than happy to talk about that. I know this channel is history and politics vault, but that's my interest, and really the vault part it refers to basically the idea that you can have anything in the vault, you can secure it together, literally you can have a vault for anything. So we can talk about anything in this channel. That's the theory behind it. So please leave a comment, ask a question about anything, and we can talk about it. Matthew Bailey, welcome. I have no questions, but keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much, Matthew Bailey. Thank you very much for that. If you don't have any questions, maybe you have a comment about something about the channel. Thank you for saying it's good work so far. It's been very enjoyable so far. It's been quite good to do during the lockdown. It's kept me going, I suppose, motivated in different days. Welcome to the new viewer. If you do have a question, new viewer. Oh, I think they're gone. Or someone else might have gone. Don't know. Can't really tell. I can only tell there's the number of people that are here. I can't tell who they are until they comment, until you guys comment and ask a question. But yeah, please stay around, ask questions. I'll probably go for till about 12-ish, and we'll probably end the stream. Have some lunch. Maybe. I don't know, have some lunch at 12. Yeah. Yeah, so have some lunch about 12. Or something to eat. My connection is unstable. I hope you guys can still hear me. Looks like the stream is still going. It's just come up and told me that my connection is unstable. But it seems to be fine. Seems to be okay. Please leave a comment or something down in the chat, a question, anything you would like me to answer. Be more than happy to answer anything about anything at all. Yeah. Unable to get to chat, please try again later. Oh, why is the connection not here? I don't want to enter stream. Do I? No. Well, he's telling me that I'm not really talking much here, so you might not be able to hear me. Why is the connection gone like this? It is one of the worst places in my house, this room. So yeah, because of that, welcome new member or new viewer. Hopefully you can see something. If I just type hello, please let me know if you can see that, so I can know the connection does work. Anyone there to let me know? Any final questions? We'll enter in the last 10 minutes or so of this. Oh, my neck is a bit tight. Let me get that in the morning, actually. Haven't slept properly or different positions makes it hard to be flexible, as was earlier mentioned by Kerry Murphy about being flexible. Please ask anything, ask a comment. Oh, something people are leaving. Maybe that's because you can't hear me. You can't see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can. Maybe Bob White or Albert Webb could say where they can see the chat I just put. Or Shirag Joshi, or Kerry Murphy, or anyone that is here currently could ask or to answer about the chat. Oh, one of you, okay. Well, I think what's happened is the connection's gone. So you might not be able to listen to and see what I'm doing right now. So I think we might have to end the stream here if people don't return, or I don't know if you can see the chats. Thank you for the 2 views though, 2 likes, sorry. Much appreciated for this video. Hopefully that will continue live onto the video when it's posted up, so those two likes will stay on there. Hope to get as many views as possible. Hopefully we can get to 50 subscribers now after this live stream. Maybe we have done already, don't know. Haven't checked, but maybe after this live stream is recorded and put onto the channel, people can view it and subscribe if they are new. I think I'll go up to about an hour on the live count, not actually the time. So I won't stay around to 12. I'll go back to an hour, so it's about 3 minutes. Because I don't think anyone can hear me really at the moment, or see me. I think people have left, or because of the connection. So we'll probably stop in a couple of minutes. But thank you for all those. If you are still here and you can hear me, thank you for coming along, talking about different things, being very good at talking to different people about different things that they're interested in and things they want. Maybe they want to find out about my opinion. So yeah, thank you very much. It's been very good. Well, obviously I'm not going to do many more videos really of such a lot now because I have exams, a couple of weeks of exams really. So I'll be focusing on those. So maybe after those, I can make some more videos. Or at the weekend, I can make a video during exams if I feel I've got enough time. That's break. But yeah, thank you for the live stream. Definitely made me more confident with using this function of YouTube. It's been, I mean, the channel in general has been really beneficial for me to improve my confidence in talking to people. I know I can't see you guys, but I can interact with you. I feel confident talking about different people just out loud, talking to people, something I had been working on in recent years because I had struggled with it when I was younger. Quite quiet, socially quiet, as they say. Not socially awkward, but socially quiet, I would say. Quite happy with my own personal self, but I've been definitely in the last couple of years recently developing those social skills to interact with people and talk and do things with other people. That's the main thing, working together and doing things with friends, with your families. At the moment, you can't really do much, although we are trying to, well, the UK is starting to get back to normal with the things we can do, like shops, hairdressers, cinemas opening on the 4th of July. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can go out into the world and increase my social web. If that's the right word. Sounds a bit cringy, doesn't it? Hopefully I can, though. Oh, last person's gone. It was that social web. Oh, they're back. It was a social web thing, wasn't it? It's about the increasing the social web. Very cringy. But until last minute. Now, guys, if you've got any final, there's one person here, so if you've got any final comments or questions, please ask the question now or forever hold your breath. Hold your breath? That's not the word, is it? Forever hold your peace. I think that's what they say in courts. Into the last 20 seconds. Thank you all for coming, being involved in this live stream. It will go up on the channel after it has finished recording. Oh, 2 people have returned, so I might say around past an hour. Any final comments or questions? If not, I will finish the stream. Anyone got any comments? Final comments? I'll be leaving soon if no one is going to comment or ask a question. Probably leaving next minute. If not, no, not a question. There are 2 people here. Who's got a comment or question? There are 2 people here. Maybe you have left a comment and question, but I can't see it because apparently I'm unable to connect to the chat, which is great, isn't it? Doing the videos unable to connect to the chat when they're meant to be seeing the questions and comments to answer. That's helpful. Should be okay then. If you do have a question, please leave it down below and I'll be able to see it. I don't know why I've raised my voice then. It's a bit weird. I think I was trying to see if I can get through the 3 bars. Oh, there we go. I can get through 3 bars. Down below it tells me what level of volume I'm talking at. I think I'm going to end it now though, because there's no more questions or participation, as they call it, involvement. But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here on the live stream. And I'll probably see you again in the video soon. Maybe not in the next couple of weeks. After that, definitely. But keep your eyes peeled. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave comments down below once this video is posted up. Not in the live chat here, but actually down below, and talk about what you think of the video. I thank you for all coming, making this enjoyable experience for me, making this worthwhile. But thank you for all coming. I'm going to end the stream now. Keep safe, and I would say God bless. I didn't really believe in the Christian God, and that's where the God bless thing comes from. But I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for coming. Goodbye.